A warm welcome to all distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen gathered here today. Ladies and gentlemen, in this era of global connectivity, silence is no longer golden. If you lack the ability to express yourself, even if you shine as brightly as a precious gem, you will easily be overlooked in the crowd. Let us take a moment to reflect on ourselves. How many times have you stripped yourself of a promotion opportunity just because you hesitantly hid your initiative in a meeting? How many times have you regretfully watched a potential partner turn away simply because of your awkwardness in opening the conversation? And how many times have painful cracks in close relationships stemmed from just a few thoughtless words spoken in anger? An individual's success in the new century depends only partially on professional competence. The vital remaining part is decided by the art of communication and winning people's hearts. Indeed, those who possess the gift of eloquence can effortlessly untangle daily complications and serve as a solid shield against great storms. Conversely, without tact in speech, even trivial tasks turn into hurdles, and great endeavors are bound to risk failure. Communication is absolutely not an innate instinct. It is a skill that can be sharpened and the pinnacle of art. More wonderfully, this is an art form that any individual can master. Break the timidity. Confidently speak up. Because no one is born an expert. The greatest obstacle blocking our path to glory is the shadow of self-doubt. Many young people entering the real world carry the heavy fear of saying the wrong thing, or making a blunder. They retreat into their shells, avoiding taking the initiative to spark a conversation. This invisible pressure robs them of countless beautiful connections and giant leaps in their career paths. The ability to be eloquent is not determined by genetics. Persistent practice can completely transform a hesitant, timid person into a master of words. However, for your words to carry weight, you need to possess material. So, where does this material originate? The ancients taught, read 10,000 books, travel 10,000 miles. Only when you crave to absorb knowledge and constantly immerse yourself in practice will your perspective truly become multidimensional and profound. Wisdom shapes your charisma. It is the root of a confident demeanor and an invaluable treasure for any discussion. Make it a habit to catch up on daily news and skim through outstanding highlights to stay in tune with the rhythm of the times. When your life experience is rich, you will be like a tiger with wings, ready to break any quiet atmosphere with thousands of engaging topics. Applying the art of communication in the workplace and marketplace. Once equipped with enough confidence and a solid foundation of knowledge, how do we unleash that power in a highly competitive work environment? Entering the daily grind of work, handling relations with superiors is a survival skill. Never view reporting as a burden. Proactively reporting progress helps leaders overview the situation and provide timely support in times of hardship. If you have a contrasting perspective, absolutely never bluntly reject your boss's argument. Subtly show recognition for the reasonable points first. Only then, tactfully weave in your improvement plan. In this way, your initiative will easily be welcomed. And what if you happen to be criticized by your superior? Courageously taking responsibility is a shining plus point. Calmly facing mistakes and proposing corrective solutions is the true demeanor of an outstanding employee. So what about the colleagues around you? The workplace always harbors complexity. The golden rule you must remember is, clearly separate work and personal life. Say no to backstabbing conversations. Do not pry into personal lives. Do not brag about achievements, and absolutely avoid curiosity about other people's pockets. Whenever friction arises, always engrave in your heart, endure a little, the waves become calm, and the sea becomes still. Take a step back, the sea is wide, and the sky is high. The tolerance you grant your colleagues is also the very solid bricks paving the way for your own advancement. The art of resolving difficult communication situations. Ladies and gentlemen, life's journey has many turns, and there will inevitably be moments when we find ourselves in a dilemma. How do we criticize without sowing seeds of resentment? How do we say a word of refusal while keeping the relationship whole? And how do we soothe a heart that is carrying many wounds? When forced to give feedback, I hope you do not drop words as sharp as swords and spears. Apply the sandwich method thoroughly. Psychologists have pointed out that before delivering criticism, find a strength of theirs to praise, and close the conversation also with a sincere word of encouragement. Praise dismantles the defensive barrier of the opponent, opening the way for feedback to easily sink deep into their minds. The truth often displeases, but if we know how to place ourselves in the listener's lens, that truth will become much softer. When needing to say words of refusal, this is exactly the pinnacle of subtlety. When forced to utter the word no, place respect for the other party's feelings above all else. Your attitude must be truly sincere so as not to damage deep relations. You can completely use delaying tactics or the substitution method, offering a more feasible alternative suggestion, or even borrow the words of a third person to explain your situation. The key is a gentle voice accompanied by a completely valid reason. Mastering speech, opening the door to reach an extraordinary life. Right at this moment, starting from today, please do not be hesitant anymore. Step out into the world and courageously say hello to a person you have never known. Shine with a smile and send the most genuine praise to the colleague next to you, and wide open your heart to empathize with everything around you. I would like to send my deepest gratitude to the listening of all of you. Wish you all endless training and soon become masters of winning the world by the very power of your own words.